Let us see some more properties or some more rules on this exponents. So along with the negative exponent, let us see 5 properties are explained. Next we'll see the problems. First one, a into b whole to the power n, that we can write a to the power n into b to the power n. That meaning is within the base the factors is the product of any two numbers. That power you can apply separately. Individually you can apply. For example, a to the power 2 into b to the power minus 3 all to the power 6. For example, if you want to split like this expression, for a square also you can apply this power 6. For b power minus 3 also you can apply power 6. That means for a square we'll apply power 6. Again for the b to the power minus 3 also we should apply power 6. Individually you have to split these two separately. Now we can simplify a to the power 12, 6 2s are, into b to the power minus 3 into 6 is minus 18. Later you can simplify, okay, or else 2 into x all to the power 7. So what you can write this 2 to the power 7 into again x to the power 7. So just we can split into separately the power, okay, that is the one rule. And similarly the division like a by b all to the power n, this we can write a to the power n divided by again b to the power n. Okay, same. Let us check with one example. If it is a to the power minus 3 divided by some b to the power 5 all to the power 6. Now we can write this according to the property. For numerator and denominator, power 6 we should apply. So a to the power minus 3 for this same power 6 divided by b power 5 is the denominator of the fraction, apply the power 6. Next we can simplify this a to the power minus 18 by b to the power 30. Okay, a power m whole power n formula, the third law of exponent. Okay, this is the multiplication or division. The power you can split separately. These are the main two important rules. And next one, any base, for example a to the power 0 is equals to 1. But your rule is a is non-zero except to non-zero base to the power 0 is 1. Okay, if any non-zero number raised to the power 0 is always equal to the 1. Okay, example, any number you can take, for example 6 to the power 0, okay, that is equals to 1. Minus 8 raised to the power 0, it's 1. Even 2 to the power minus 5 all to the power 0 is equals to 1, and so on. Don't get confused. The base is non-zero. 0 to the power 0 is again, it's not equal to 1, except non-zero number raised to the power 0 is always equal to 1. Okay, this is the third rule. And next, same negative rule we checked previous. If a to the power minus m, we can write 1 by a to the power m. Okay, and same way 1 by a to the power minus m is equals to a to the power plus m. Here is also a is non-zero. You remember that a must be not equal to 0. And this already we'll discuss previous. And fifth one, okay, for fourth one, if you want to see one example, just 2 power minus 3, we can write 1 by 2 to the power 3, right? Already we learned. And for the fifth rule, there is one more property in this, nth root of a. This we can write a to the power 1 by n. And same nth root of a to the power m, you can write a to the power m by n. Okay, the nth root, for example, only square root of 5. This is 5 to the power 1 by 2. Actually, square root of 5 is 2 should be here. 2 will not write. The square root of 5 is 5 power 1 by 2. Or else sixth root of 3, that is 3 power 1 by 6, and so on. Okay, anything. For example, cube root of a to the power 6, we can write this a power 6 by 3. a to the power 6 by 3. Same cube root, no, this is power 1 by 3, already 6 is there. 6 into 1 by 3 is a power 6 by 3. If you can cancel this, that is a square. Okay, so these are the properties, this main 5 additional rules will apply in this next some more problems.